Please rise for the bride.
I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever until the sky falls down on me. I'll be a dream, I'll be a wish, I'll be a fantasy. I'll be a hope, I'll be a love, be everything that you need. I love you more with every breath, truly, madly, deeply do. I will be strong, I will be faithful, 'cause I'm counting on a new beginning, a reason for living, for deeper meaning. I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea. I wanna lay like this forever until
You may be
the
seated.
sky falls down on me.
We are gathered here today to witness Zach and Annie pledge to each other before their loved ones what we have all known for a long time. The one thing Zach and Annie love more than dogs is each other. Today we are here to witness two of all of our favorite people start a new journey together. When you first asked me to do this, I was so excited to have the microphone and facilitate your big day, filling it with every embarrassing thing Annie's ever said, all the fun little stories in between watching your two on this amazing journey. But that's not what this is about. It's about love and what got us here today. These are some of the characteristics that come to mind when I think of you two as a couple. Fearless. You're never intimidated by what is in front of you. Task, triumph, or situation. You both go running in head first. Resilience. No matter the issue, you work together and overcome every single time stronger than before. Adaptability. Being small business owners, this is something you guys thrive on and are incredible at being able to pivot in any direction to make whatever situation work. And lastly, balance. Working 70+ hour weeks, but still trying to find time for coffee dates, family dinner, and whatever the neighbors need. Funny enough, I Googled what animal best demonstrates these 4 characteristics. It was not a boxer. It was not Frank. It was crabs. So Annie, here is to crabs. That's true. I swear it was destined, Annie. Zach and Annie are grateful that you are all here, their dearest friends and family, who have traveled so far, or even from across town, to come celebrate their love and commitment to each other. This marriage does not mark the beginning of a new relationship for you. Rather, it is an acknowledgement and a celebration of the life you share together. You are here to affirm the choice you make every day to stand together as partners and to love each other. Hold on, do not look at me. Do not look at me. Love is listening to each other, but mostly Annie. Supporting each other, enjoying this adventure of life with each other, as well as Frank. It is not an excuse to stop growing. It is not an excuse to stop making yourself feel better. And it's not an excuse to take the other person for granted. Love is being honest with each other and having the capacity to forgive and forget and look the other way when a new 10-wheeler shows up or 30 candles are found throughout the house. Love is learning when it is time to speak and when it is time to listen. It is trusting that as your lives continue to grow and change, you will keep in step and move forward together. Love is standing together facing the world while traveling it. It is not finding the right partner, but also continually working to be the right partner. I would now like to invite up a childhood and forever friend of Annie, Alyssa Murray, to do a reading that she has written for this occasion.
All right, this poem is called When Love Finally Finds You. I'll try not to cry. It always happens suddenly, never to be expected. That special someone comes into your life, 2 souls undeniably connected. Months begin to feel like moments. Before you know it, years have gone by. But with each new day on the horizon, you realize God has given you the sky. Someone who has seen you at your worst and still loves you as if you're at your best. Fixing a heart they did not break, you realize you've truly been blessed. This love never brought worry, only peace to your life, molding you day by day to make you into the perfect wife. So when love finally finds you, it may be unexpected, but God's timing is perfect. True love will always be protected. I love you both.
Thank you, Alyssa. That was beautiful. The first time I heard about Annie Barsanski was from her brother, Stephen. Stephen mentioned that she was my age, she loves Taylor Swift, and I quote, not to be weird, but she could actually be a model. This is from your brother, sophomore year of high school. I said, Stephen, that is weird, but give me your number. And do you remember the first time I ever texted you? Yes. Do you remember that time you were riding shotgun with your hair undone in the front seat of my car? You responded pretty quickly with a one-hand feel on the steering wheel and the other on my ... who is this? Would you ever dream that a random text from a friend of your brother would be standing in between you and your husband-to-be 15 years later? About a year after this, we met for the first time. And this is where I learned you were the way cooler Barsanski. Bob and I were packing you up to move you back to the Cape. This is where our friendship began. Later on that summer, you and I were helping spread mulch in the backyard. You looked up at us, covered in dirt and sweat, and asked the blondest question I've ever heard in my life. Without any hesitation, just pure curiosity, you said, "Hey, why do they heat up the mulch before they sell it?" Here we are today. You're standing across from the mulch king of Union, Connecticut, about to take his hand in marriage. Now, on to Zach. I remember Annie calling me after work one day to say she met a new guy at a dog walking club, and she thinks I will really like him because he's a landscaper. Well, Zach, you are much more than just a landscaper. You also do paving, excavation, concrete work, power washing, screen printing, and sometimes even septics. Little did Annie know you are someone who can truly do it all. But all kidding aside, I couldn't be happier to be standing here today as you take each other's hands in marriage. Zach, I shall now pass along to you what Stephen asked me to do in high school. Take care of Stephen's little sister, our good friend, and your sweet Annie. Hard-working drive, fearlessness, intelligence, quick wit, and smile that lights up a room. These are the words Annie used to describe how she fell in love with Zach. Hot, blonde, nice smile, and drives a stick are the words Zach used to describe how he knew you were the one. Zach and Annie ask of you all now, will you support our marriage and partnership as you have throughout our lives thus far? Yes. If so, please answer yes. Yes. Zach, do you promise to never get mad at endless trips to the home goods section of any store? Or at 6 a.m. hearing, "Frank, come!" Do you promise to just laugh it off when Annie forgets to pick up payroll, even after 3 reminders, just to hear, "Sorry, my phone was dead"? Do you take Annie to be your wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, to love and to cherish, forsaking all others as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Annie, do you promise to love Zach, no matter how many nice shirts become work shirts? No matter how many dinner dates turn into looking at jobs he did 8 years ago? No matter how many times he says, "Want to go look at this truck?" Do you take Zach to be your husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, to love and to cherish, forsaking all others as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Chris, will you please present the rings? Zach and Annie, these rings that you will now exchange are a symbol of your partnership and evidence that you are never alone, but carry each other with you in everything you do. Annie, please place this ring on Zach's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Zach, please place the ring on Annie's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Zach and Annie, you have begun your marriage here today, in front of your family and friends, and you will continue to live it in all the days and years to come. Standing by each other, sharing all of the sweet and the bitter of life, we recognize and respect your vows you have made here this day before each one of us as a witness. Therefore, by the power invested in me by the state of Massachusetts, it is my great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Zach, you may kiss the bride. Zach and Annie, may the happiness you share today be with you always. And may every word you have pledged here be a constant and living truth in your lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the great honor to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Nichols.
Amen.